Yo abusia and there da foforo. Today I got to the studio messed up because me bano. Me de me episodes are me be nyina e de buy. I wanted to talk about egregor. Said the ye nyankopon. When we hear God and deities and the obe freni biano, said the ye, said the obe tiase, said you be promoting the year on farm be confuse you. Any the enti nkrofo ka se obi a man bia nyankopon se ne nkrofo no ba yen so ye we nyankopon wo bisa Ghana fo se wo nyankopon wo he a omo ntumi nka. This is what I actually wanted to talk about. Enti na me hwehwe obi a owo university a owo occultic group bi mu a ote sa knowledge we ase na nka me de na betena na waka emu asem na nka me de a kire de a me pese me kire no ba me hwehwe a me nse da nya obi a. Until I decided to get into it myself and download a few. Ewo university. NKRUMAH Science and Technology. I mean, the KNUST. Me ami ko wura ho. Ena me ko fa deity bi. A nipa wo ho no mo no e create na wanya over 300 years. Na me pese me ka no ho asem. Na afi me kire mu de enti a who join the group bia na fraternity bia wo behwe ni ye, because there is this code in the Bible that where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name na me wo ho. In whose name? Because when you say God on can she in actual fact enti na me person ka me ye enti me ami ko KNUST ho obi be si sunsun mu wiase ena me ami ko download one day itibi a omo friend no na aboajewa. When you over 300 years, I was asase no so. Eye deity ya me kai, ewo Unity Hall. Omo ho na metumi ko bowura because na me hear information, proper information. I be resonate ama obi a wa was a Unity Hall ho no mo no. O sa energy no omo invoke no. So omo yo omo whole week o said then am na mo akọ school. Sa omo whole week celebration no omo ya. This energy no assuming. I don't know whether they are aware of it or not, but the name is Nana Boajewa. And a year almost shouting at the manu. I will go deeper into it. I'm not going to throw it away. Inti eno nana me pesa me de best start e kasatire ye nyina e kwanya ye fa so create God. God ntimi nye baako. Na emom no se wo create sa God ni wi a na oba se oye papa amount, se oye bone amount, ni na ye God. Me pesa nkrankra bi ate ase se ye nyame papa, se ye nyame bone. Obi a wo right, e wo access, e wo asase we say so. Eye about having people that will invoke it, and not to say having people that will activate it. That is the problem. Enti we na ye ade na me pesa me ka ho asem that deity no. How obaye. Why mu omo wo kwan so omo di sa nyame ne ba ne se de ye aware ne se de ye nya aware de betimi aye yie ama ye wo sa niama no ho ene de betumi asei ama ye wo sa niama no na se wo ko school na do ho ko hye sa deity ni mu a wo free school no mu a asa ana one wo da so a e wo bibiye na me be start aka enyame ana nyame ho asem afiri ho so that what the word nyame a wo be hu se de a wo bedwen ensunsanso a ede ba ne se de a wo be ye wo ho na me pese no na me ka ho asem enti sa episode e na me de baaye na nka me wi a me pese me de ba form na me de ba witch of egregor na nka me de yenye wura abayifo nsusu kingdom ni mu se de omo su create nyame tie enti se wuti nyame na wuti nyame a men use double G or double K for capital na edi anim no mfa DEUS se onyame ba ko no wo ho no ye papa onyame ba ko no wo ho na ye papa madima ni wura na sa nyame ba ko no obetimi aye papa ama ni wura no ebetimi aye bone e de amame se wodi Yesu eye mfato ho a Yesu eye nyame papa e de ma Kristofo nanso the same Yesu no so ye nyame bone e de ma omo ode omo bekọ abrunsam gem. So what am I say? Now all the books and all the mysteries, what so shall ni nyina wo both sides. The aye papa kora beka bone ho asem. The aye bone so beka papa ho asem. Brunsam shira ne ma. Ena Nyankopon so said ya wo kan papa no. Ono so ehira ne ma. Enti na nka me ba bebubu mama yehu enyame no. Enti baby ba ko a me kwaso so eye because me nya obi a obetumi a channel through bibia. Intini personally, I got through to Nana Boajiwa, our Unity Hall, Mutai friend Jama Jama, Moa Moa Mubehu. I didn't want to talk about something and Crawford ain't related with, so they will feel say me can be bintina me or me copy bibi because a hodier from day one. Omo mako sign NUST Omatna Unity Hall ho nyinara omo ya aware no mbe related with Nana Aboajewa enti no no na me yusu mi wia na me de mo akọ abayiye ni so omo so kingdom mu said ya omo nso so omo si omo enyankopon ana omo hu omo nyankopon say na me pese me start conversation no but me betina studio no mu pe no I don't know whether I should use I got glitched I got me flip I don't know and me who say 6 March is ahead of us. And these are 2 words Ghana for you super, especially spiritual people. No? They will say that Kwame Nkrumah has cursed Ghana. And they would also say that Kwame Nkrumah edi nyankopon ba ebikurase or the kankan nyame ebaye. I have a message for all Ghanaians from leadership to a truck pusher. I want you people to look at this as you are going to celebrate 6 March. I have a message for you people, and I am open for anybody who want to sit with me. If we have to channel through him, we will do that. And also, say you'll be better about Kwame Nkrumah. You might be better about him because of politics. I don't assume him politically. I assume him as a mystic teacher or a mystic man. To me, he is a god. And I will break all these things down. And those who also believe that Kwame Nkrumah ekesi Ghana no, almost me send a message amomo. Na se mu feel say odi nyankopon bi bae and dem expose sa nyankopon no e de amamu. I pray I am in my balance mode because enka minim say no na me de beba anka I will know how to dress, but I am still in a kind of move that tells me in my royal mode. And I'm woman no, I am in my queenship. And I'm in yan conson being so. I represented bridges. I will become internet just a mayor balanced. And I have a little black. It means I'm in line. My chakras and everything is in line. And I believe I have a great message for all of us. So today, what are we talking about? And then you discuss it, PRIMUS DEUS of Kwame Nkrumah. Kamewa sorry and kameka se PRIMUS DEUS. Na me de me shoe na bofom kese ba connect as anointing ba me so the curse of Nkrumah. That is what we are going to discuss. It's a very important topic for me, or it's a very important message for me, and I'm sending this message to everybody to think about before you celebrate the 6th March. And if you people feel you want our input into it, we are ready, but we are not screaming. Welcome back to Spiritual Hour. And then so you're the fufro. And I'm a cultural stages it doesn't mean I'm throwing anything out. We will still do it. But tonight, I want to talk about something very important to you as a black man and to me as a Ghanaian. Something that is affecting our children, especially the youth. Almost yet ready, so almost person almost assuming spirituality in Ghana. No, adebia affecting omo. Especially when it comes to awakening and liberation and all that. I want us to talk about it. Something that is destroying families. I want to talk about the difference between African communal spiritual practices and Western egregores. Adie we na me pese mema ye nyina ye tena se enne na ye ka ho yie. Eya ye ka spirituality a na akoye te say chire me adwuma me ba wiase se me ba ye ntisi ye ka tro so wo ba wiase se wo ba ye mechanical na wo ye na enye yi a because no na wo ba wiase se wo ba ye nti unya hwe nka ho ana ni bisaw se ye se wo ba wiase se wo ba ye doctor na nyame mpa boni ngu bibi beto kwan so na se bio kafra wontumi nya sa adwuma ni bio ma na che se bi unni hwe a wo ba ye bio ma na. This is how we've reduced spirituality aba bedru. Why na me ware no me pese me hwe se me yeden me pese me hwe se me zodiac yeden nti se woni mu date of birth a wontumi mbobra question na me bisaw. This is not spirituality. I want us to get deeper into spirituality. That is where liberation dwells. And I have spoken to you about collective consciousness. How I will be to me creating yankopon. Any embra would the best say, machro no machre ye culture, and a machro ya mani, any ya mamre, any a quanya a faso, and nuntin and then yame wahodada, and son and yamifu be eba. E kuro bia o man bia wiase afanan ba bia ni peti wo bia omo wombre bia chechire omo wombre bia guide omo ansa na mra foforo bia ekwa akoto omo ho se ye nyankopon na hye mra ye nyankopon na di rules ni regulations manipa on twen manipa ntena asase so nwie na on this 600 years na later on the book abasa embe guide it doesn't make sense. So, and then I decided, say, apart from Nana Boajewa witchcraft, muni way, no, I want us to talk about a God that Africans should look out for. And Africa is missing. And in the entire, and I want you to think about this. Think deeply about this. Abusia, me pesa ankran take this year episodes no very seriously. And our platform way so. Now feel say obetumi hold this show, no obetumi host this show now. Prepare your belt because it's here menyini. And I wish I'll feel I can retire at any time. Hwe nyame me de me ho, ba ba bia medu mi bubu mi niama tot so that metene wiase ache. I will be writing all I have to write. I will be paying all the bills, but I will need you to come and hold the baton and take the show away from me so I can sit back and guide. I mean, pese me jina wa na me na nyina be ye week na fe ya cut me off. Nobody can cut me off, but life happens. Ayo, wu nyinya na bibi cookie maka kire mo we. And I want to talk about how you can protect your children from harmful collective energies because ye nti ade afre ni nyankopon wase. Ye kan nyame a ye nti ase nti ye ko group biemu a ye nti ase se ye kofre bi because do na me de ma no where two or more are gathered. Edin ne wo ho. Ose me awurade na me wo ho awurade benya. Awurade papa and awurade boni. It depend on onipa na all gather mo wo ho no. So nipa na all gather mo wo ho no so onim se wabon se onbon ye bibi beba begina ho na wo a wugina ho no e na wunim ye beto. Nti enem pese ye bie ye nyina ye ni na wankoye bibi na wia wanka se awurade me de me ma omo me nananom wo de omo nyina ehiem. I want you to think deep when you are saying certain things. And you but me yes our episode and I make no me be do studio no e na ade we start say eko mitrim me share script ni mu no I started pondering the spiritual influence of Dr. Osajifo Kwame Nkrumah. May peace be upon his name. Say dimbia wo bibini bibo and especially Ghana ni bebo. No the peace be upon his name. Beka wan na ese nkeye Kwame Nkrumah di. Wait till you finish listening to me and sana obubefu awama obuefu. Pachopa. Ema obufu. Peace be upon his name. Praise be unto his name. And you, may your beautiful soul rest in me. Not even in the grave. And you, those of you who have followed me can attest that we have at many times spoken about the Osajifo at many consciousness levels. I remember the first time I spoke a bit and I made channel no. Osofo bi be Maame warning. Ono ohwehwe ono nim ne ho. In fact, a bishop, one of these prophets, a omaji omuhu edi wo Ghana. Ebe Maame warning. I still have the voice notes that I should not talk about him. He's a demon. And I don't know him, so I should not talk about him. But whilst he was giving me the warning, na ogleche na omami a profound information about him. He said that he is a demon. Now as we speak, no suffer no omami warning. NKRUMAH is the one na ochesika. Even we wumpo no onu no chesika. And I make catch any plane. Say we ye prophet, we ye bishop, and ye we Jimmy. Me catch no. We Jimmy say we ye demon. Na ankonu no chesika. Na won ye proud of him. Na won join no. No fesika ni bi be eliminate ohia. So that we be jai offering any tight je. Me catch any straightforward. So we mbu ho amembu. I have told you people that me, I'm not a toothless bulldog. So I know whom you forget. I just love people and I respect people because I tell people that 60 years is magic. Sister now because at this age, when you tell me elephant can fly, I can say, oh, okay. I know you are lying, but I will say, okay, just to keep my sanity because me be a slow motion. Me ma won't be pollute me energy. So I told him, says, I na woka the any away me. Catch the bishop straight. I still have his voice note, and I believe he still have my voice note. So when I'm talking about NKRUMAH, take me out of politics because I don't belong there. I have a few things I can influence or make an input for you people, but I don't belong there. But as a sky watcher, as a shamanka, as a grand phoenix, as a spiritual visionary, I assume everything mystical about him. So I have made my claims. So who tie me from the other side? I mean, for the fact that he envisioned things that 60 years ago were seen as senseless, but today are so useful, makes him a spiritual futurian. To me, I don't care what you think. I don't care how you feel politically. I don't belong there. So let me focus at where I belong. To be a spiritual futurian, you must have some kind of spiritual gift of divinity. And yes, I was sorry, ya. Mo say you was spiritual people. And no cry ye nim say you were categories. Ewom. Ye won krofo a omo ya ade na nipa akopi bi ye. Those are spiritual futurians. Okay? Kwame Nkrumah was the one who brought independence and the entire African continent copied it. Just like Maame Grace brought spiritual show and everybody copied it, including the setup. So when you are talking about spiritual people, you should also know the categories and who to choose. There are people who will do 1, 2, 3. Just for food. There are people who are for the continent, for the country, for the race, for a particular era. So Kwame Nkrumah happens to be one of us. Not your people that are saying they are messiahs for the whole world. They've not sat in a plane before. You are limited, even in Africa. Also, we will get there. Today, I want to be balanced and calm and focus on this episode. To be a spiritual futurian, I've told you what you have to assume. And sana obefre wo ho sa, nti makan minim say bi befre mo ho sa because me have seen fan I started from bloggers, ebedu spiritual people no say here until we talk. Nothing to say. There is actually nothing to say. You can use any word you want. You can take it anyhow you want. It's the truth. In the 1950s, for an African president to get to dance with the Queen of England and hold her, that is a strong sign of the sort of personality NKRUMAH was back in the days. That should tell you who he was. All your presidents in history, who? Tell me. He is not God to you. He didn't die a disgraceful death. And you are kromfo ne wubom ya hangeno otone kon no wu ye. Onye nyame mawo. Ni niam oye nyina enye mythology. It's real. You can see them, feel them, and use them. He is not a God to you. I'm asking. He is not a God to you. In 1950s, only Queen Elizabeth, they were dancing and your energies. But do you think he is a God? Maybe so. You don't see him as a God. He's not a Messiah to you. Dabi. Everybody did not make a mekom. Your papa no one ye bone. Bible can answer some chireo. Or say, metro wo papa wo buo ho. Na matro wo bone e wa anwem. Na etumi ahohoro akọ. Na wo ade a ye chiro wo buo so de enconnect say wo be kai onipa papa enkai nipa ne bone. Because onipa ye papa bia. Say nipa no ye bone na meka no even enyame nipo a muji omutum so omu ye nyame papa no. Omo anso no mudi ebinum be koburu nsam dem. That is say nyame no oye papa eye bone. Common narratives of consciousness will tell us that Theo, We are all gods. Ye nyina ye nyame. Bible so can say ye are gods. But realization and manifestation are different things. Pesa what I say. When tina omo small gene che ho. Ena Christopher no se na kire se no ye bosom. Tie. Ye nyina ye nya enyame. But realization and manifestation enu na e differentiate onyame ko a wo ye. Se wo ye small god. Se wo ye bigger god. Se niyama mienu e na be kire. And witnessing a divine human is another 13 years. People were asking me, say, what is consciousness? Now, ebinumu translate say consciousness ye eniwa ewo wumu a ukata weni we ya wudi behu. Obi nso say enye se wakata weni e na wo behu but ye eniwa ehu beyond. But se ukata weni na wo behu e na we ya efunu a wewu a oda ho. Wakata neni forever but efunu no nim se wakata neni. I am going to give you reasons to give to anyone who asks you about what is so divine about Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. I will give you. That's why I said don't get angry. Some of us are so bitter to extend that we are not going to pull out from our muddy place because ye nina ye to me pull out at a go. One must pull out for us to follow. Ye pushing it to no breaking walls now. Na ye nya breakthrough ni ya film. But because of our bitterness, when someone is pulling through, na ye pulling it back. Ye nyina ewurade mayentra ha afebo. Ye nyina ye person ye tina techelim because of enviness and bitterness. So anybody I feel say e die ben kra ne man ye special. Mama mento me bona me breaking it down. En fama ye nyina ne yente ase. Not politically, but mystically, because that is where I belong. If someone asks you, what is so special and divine about the first black president of sub-Saharan Africa, considering his spiritual journeys and futurist predictions, what can you say? These are some of the titles of Osajefo I just mentioned. So be bisawa edien and I will be to me aka. Come with me. I want to tell you about him. As we analyze simple traits that makes powerful icons, manifested gods. This is spiritual. Yeah, with the goddess herself. And then you move so. Ebi humeso. Oh yes. Hey, Bacla Rouge for launch new perfume. Almost $43,000. Hey, where did it be touching me? Nem praying there. Bacla Rouge, launch new one. Charlie, me who ya na me say, hey, launch ya na me who say so me say, hey, $43,000. Touch me a many beji. Anio. Obi say brand. Oh, Bacla Rouge. It's a fragrance. It's a line of fragrance. I love them so much. Mini man come di bi buy. Anio. Enti mumbra ne ndeno yen kasa about Osajefo. Today we are going to talk about the curse of Dr. Osajefo Kwame Nkrumah. Osajefo. Nidini ne honam se. Once again, I welcome you. It's going to be great. It's going to come with a lot of downloads. How I wish we can channel through him right now. We don't do those things. We are not advertising. Spiritual one now, we are now about to start. I feel crying. I believed you. I send you love. I send you love. I send you love. I send you love. I send you strength. I send you joy. I send you joy. Yes. I send you wealth. I send you pure light. I send you pure energies. I send you love. I send you that shoulder. I send you that help wherever you are watching me from. I believed you. I believed you. I do not bless you. I believed you. I wish you a nature day. It's another episode. We are going to talk about the curse of NKRUMAH. And as a PRIMUS DEUS of NKRUMAH. And no, any topic in there, you're discussing. Now, it was just one stage, the curse of NKRUMAH. So, call somebody who used to talk about NKRUMAH, whether good or bad, because I understand the opposition. And you can also call somebody who feels NKRUMAH is a demon. You can equally call somebody who speaks so ill of NKRUMAH. You can even call the children of those who made that statement that NKRUMAH is become useless. And when something becomes useless, we dispose it. So we are going to dispose NKRUMAH. You can call their bloodlines equally to come and listen to this. And those who also feel that NKRUMAH brought a God called Kankanyame, call them, because I'm about to expose that God to them. I opened this show with the spiritual iconism of Dr. NKRUMAH. Because, first, our Independence Day is on 6th March. And until I do studio, I make glitchy, a flippy, and I made all the episodes, and I made buy, and I made children, me do go. And I maybe do this level. And second, there have been divided conversations about whether our national airport should be renamed from Kotoka International Airport to either Accra Airport or NKRUMAH Airport. This is happening in America as I speak with you. They are about changing a name of airport. No more de Trump din e de atoso. Eno na me de ato no ma sam nhyeda anya me we, but I don't want people to think that I don't know what I'm about. So airport ni din previously and that screen so no and as see no omo contemplate so omo be change din no e de Trump din atoso. Na me investigate yes adenti no pese omo be change din no omo se omo pese omo de anano. Sa papa na bibufo bo ni din na omo aka makom. Nanso ni kuromufo nti wehu asama me ka kire o se oye the most intelligent man for the race. Nti omo a ofri omumu no a ofri ne bloodline mu no me ka me trust say ancestors kura be back. What did you do as an African bishop? There is no crime in owning part of religion. And that is the only thing MOB to me in Chinfa was. Me catch it last week. 10 bishops into me count omunyansa and boom with all the monies they have to create something for us. No more the back lead. We are always defenders. We are always followers. God be with us all. So, edina mo pesa mo change no to me, but it is happening in America as well. A lot of things kosuo enuanom. NKRUMAH has a bronze statue and a what silver statue. We can talk about that one day. And now Nana Akufo-Addo so be a bronze statue ema ne ho eno na anko ye omututu kuro wone na ho at the end of the minute o mabubu no mo de asisi ani a mentumi nkyere. And it is believed that Trump also so a bronze statue ama ne ho ena yete na nsenya so wo news mu say bow statue bi a esi baabi no eno so o mabubu no atwaja atum a omo shout Allahu Akbar minim nukure ewu. What is the link? Don't forget Trump said religion is coming back. I want you to think deep about this. Because almost so mimu as on my platform mimu amumpo na mbe rejoicing. Mimu ma mi bie ni amasuni na ya hwa adwen ho. Ahwe kwan ya de befa ye ho so no. Almost say airport ni what is the link? And this simple event has triggered talks about how special NKRUMAH is. A trigger. So, as a spiritual teacher, a spiritual visionary, a shamanka, as a grand phoenix, I have to talk about this. I will talk about his spiritual divinity and leave the politicians to talk about his laws and economics. That's your wahala. I am not part of that. But where I belong, I can talk about it and with 100%, not with a shallow mind, but I will give you the deeper meanings and I can take you through to any dimension you want to talk about when it comes to his spiritual side. In spirituality, TMA, the most powerful in the realm of the 3D, and I said the third dimension is water. That's the most powerful element. I can break it down, I can explain. Water gives birth. We breathe air made of aerosol, which is water droplets. Muna mwako school, mubetumi ahwe mu more. Me knowledge ni na makatro baby am difi ekurase. This is why obroni will clean even gutter. No de akonya esi ho. Or dream the obehome ho. And this is why obibini ebetu galamse asayi nsuo no. I told you, and I have said this multiple times, that if not because we are hypocrite, and kawu to gold in no ne issue no. But they are all saying no. Obibini nim say ensuo na eda ho no eseya mframa obehome asai. Obibini nim say edua na otwa no mframa ne seya oni nkwa. Obroni de onim. Ye kwa asore. Ekobo mpaye. This common knowledge ye mfa mani pada. Na sorry dan na nkasa gata na eda anim no korete sei. Ye de emfa ye ho. Efie nanim gata no kra na ye de bola be mu hu de nti aye dwen de ye we aye dwen. Kwa brochire China ha hwe de we traffic no eko. Obi ani wo direct obi a o. Obi abu ni fuel na okọ. Traffic no we ba na we kọ. We ba na we kọ. Your mother be ansi wo ho. Mu hu ye behavior. Onam kwan ni nchen kukurukukuku ko kaos your mother. Ebi kura to pure water egu omoka mu ntu ya no we yi no wato abo. You see? Ya blocking waterways ni na water lock ni ye fele ko asidan. Common sense nkan tren say ye blocking water no ye blocking from aye be home. Adwene no wo fom. Someone who kidney issues. Untwen ya mu be hu nya mai. It is only in Ghana. And obi a be spiritual person or solve problems, unblock problems. Ehun yeti. Ye ina be fie ni ase. Ai, this hana ye wo no 3D ha no ensuo e na obetumi aka se mankwa. Water is life indeed. Eno na wo home mo akọ school no. Aerosol obetumi ahwehwe mo na mo akọ school. Water embodies the most powerful gods on this planet in the concept of spirituality. We are talking spirituality. Yeah. Top notch. The ocean and the skies hold the most powerful energies of all spirituality. From the study of astrology to Maame water mythologies, where all gods known to man were birthed by water. Onyami biya unimbia. In Africa, one deity source we don't play with is river deities. Now me say me. Me chap omo bebe chire ni se menya president fo ni bi na me na twempena. Ka wo so we a spiritual person. Na ukogine nsuo num na de ade ni gu mechiw. Mema wati nsuo num adodo ho nyina kopim se mu be ye clean. Nsuo ni mu ayefi. Kankan ni mu na wo claim say wo ye rituals. You are as dirty as the dirt you see in that river. Me say yen ye ni nkwa. Bronsam kura mpese obema ye troubles because ye pane ho. The way I ye nsu obibini timi hwe nsu no wahwie ball agum. We are sick. Mentally we are not stable. I don't want anybody to talk spirituality and say uko pupugu nsu onwa e na uko hwie we egu nsu onwa uko hwie se nsu ani tumi ne wokwa omo mutu galamse wom on sinki omo nyina one time. Na yenhwe. We have nothing. We don't have knowledge about niyama yese no. Nanka Africa de yensuo ene yebu ebenada yenkopu nim ensuo biara river bi ede kuro biara mu woda na yenkom yemfa de tuntum entum na ye reverence omo because na ye nananom enim se do na emo omo nkwa nti na omo wo 90 years 100 years na omo utwi soko and that's we 24 years ukote yewu. What is the point? Uti wi ase ye den yenya na yeku ye ho na ye wi a na ya pebro nsam e de ahye no anopa mi ne wo kasa aye. Our time with Maame Grace. The universe is machine. You should be a mechanic so you are able to get the portion and drive it for whatever you want. There is nobody coming to do nothing for you. When a before na bafom to this level, ye say bibia ni ye claim say ye pe bibia ye nyahwe nkwampo ye nibi. Why am I talking about NKRUMAH or Kwame NKRUMAH and speaking about river gods? And then me say me bie weni. So wo say NKRUMAH de nyame bi ba akro no mu a me bie weni to wait. Now see or the no me so abakro no mu a me bie weni to wait. And the platform is equally open 0244860092. And I'm telling you, when you go to that 6th March, na mo koye 6th March independence na esi wo ho no. Na se nantwi o se ponko. Ne ba na omu gira to kikra na mo ko soja na. You should think about this episode. Why am I talking about this man? And I'm the river bodies. About same I told you we are going to do a lot of downloads today. And I am happy we are not in a darker studio with done something else. Very soon. Don't worry. And at this point, Mama minye way clean now. I am not a journalist. Okay? Me, I am not a journalist. Who tie me? And I am not programmed. I go my way. I am me. I am that God. So don't think say me ba be ye adwuma ma to say me ye journalist. Journalist no mo copy me program no. No mo de mo program mindset no e de asim. But I am me. Spirituality. You get me? Yentwas. Why am I talking about NKRUMAH? And I'm the river bodies abem. Yentie. If you believe that a small river at your village holds a deadly God that can judge and perform instant justice, Enti no comfort ya no a okomu nsuo ne dia. Enti na spiritual person na komu a okoye sa rituals ne dia. How many gods and water deities do you think are in the Volta Lake? Ibisao. Sa wodwen se nsuo na eda ho kakra no a ekọ no. Onyame bitimo obi kupo okopupuguma oye bone a wetumi abonu dua wo mu na akunu dia na mibisa wenne. Volta Lake na eda ho no wo sha enyame dodo wo sen natim na deities ahodo wo sen e na wo sha ewom. When you go to Israel, there is a place called Megiddo. Israel de makwa say me catch am say me na me Kristo ni mapa. Makwa bre. There is a place called Megiddo. It is believed that there is a king called Herodes or Bible ni mu bi. And na create a small town e middle of the sea. No de na busuafo ekotena ho. Aye site e ho no ma say yo, but aye site no mo capture video bi. Utumu say ya low video na ye ko Israel ye ko tie sika ene ye ko hwe sa ruins no e wo video no so for them to make money in the name of Jesus, and it is cool. The question I'm asking you nini why am aniama dodo say na nkrofo be kurum ha behwe ye ko meka ye ko we aniama dodo say na omo be kurum ha behwe nti me bisaw se yi Megiddo sa small nsuo na ewo ho River Jordan ketwa na ewo ho no se ye kom ni ye koye baptism ni ye fili se bibi asia me bisaw se wo hwe Volta Lake na eda ho ni nyinara wo hwe deities ahodo wo sen ene wom na wo hwe river deities and I say unseen beings dodo wo sen ena wo hwe etim so wo your spiritual person and mama assignment come and talk to me about this. I can reveal a whole lot about that river as well. Me, I have been to Lake Busonche. Me no kokucha the quest of Akabulan. Ye call from Echire to go see Echire edane ye hu. Eba ye me show no the quest of Akabulan ma wo share. Right now as we speak, almost in suo no adani blue or say green like aya popo bibre. All right, with everything that is going on, Volta Lake is still clean. There is a lot going on, and I don't know where you are looking at. Now, why am I talking about Osajefo and bringing all these things in? From 1961 to modern times, Dr. NKRUMAH started constructing the biggest artificial river or lake in the world. Why did he do that? Why did he do that? Dr. NKRUMAH is the father of the biggest man-made lake in the world. That credit is to him. It's for him. And it's all about him. Nature has the credit for creating all rivers and lakes that house all the spirits and deities across all ages, from ancient to the modern world. A man with flesh and blood created the biggest man-made lake in the world. This lake has the capacity of hosting thousands of spirits and etheric beings. That means NKRUMAH is the landlord for over 1,000 spirits and deities who have been given a comfortable place to reside on this earth by a man. That is the Volta Lake. If you don't know, don't come and tell me he didn't create it. If you feel so, come and let's channel through him together. No BS, him himself talk. And you think this man is dead. A man who created a house for spirits. When you say NKRUMAH never dies, think twice. Indeed, NKRUMAH never dies. These spirits will not even allow the energy to go. If you feel so, the nyame bi baya, this is it. Enye nyame or the nyame, he hosted them. He created a man-made lake, in fact, the biggest in the world, not in Africa. That is NKRUMAH. Why did he do that? He is not a God to you. He didn't die with armed robbers. He is not a God to you. Wow. The internet will tell you that Lake Kariba, between Zambia and Zimbabwe, and they had the biggest man-made lake. And some of the Volta Lake at all, with authority. With spiritual authority, I tell you point blank, Volta Lake is the greatest. Say, I'm trying in Tema, Obia cannot deceive us. One problem about us, no, we don't document. But Enua Beka, na Saya can Ghana Diano, Edia can when they listen to this from me. Na se numpo na ya bigya. Me nkoka nkyere omuso omo de ne ye big na me kwame NKRUMAH o ye Ghana ni am ye Ghana ni ba ye twa me fluma. Eno so ye de ne so. Now this Lake Kariba no cry is between two countries. How can it be bigger than Volta Lake? It's not possible. Mona mwako school, kamuko school na, kamunya research na munya all these structures na mfe ngugu ho. Obi e pa adwuma akoye ne yetua ne kabosome. Ye nye history ma ye ho. Today I'm giving you history free of charge. And this, if you were a scientist, you can do this measurement and come and see if it will fail. I said, a lot of this is downloads. And you, NKRUMAH never dies. Ha! Owa on to me by the rent. Our entities now, they won't let him die. O kreti bibia bibibe holdino. If you think about death, Makachro said it is the greatest escape. But there are other ways. Pachoti ase. Intiti ase ewo honomo fama me ewo ha sei. Isro pa ahobrase kwanso. NKRUMAH said something. Embra omode milk buy na afi ohun se ni kuromufo no nom no se minim se mo pe milk senya anka me ye pipe ni nyina milk ma. Can Jesus do this? Tell me everything NKRUMAH ye munyina mo president abenyina who he's not God. Can Jesus do this? Jesus oso obama mo asase e wo ni nufu nsuo ahyemu mampo se tete mo wu ansa tino krakra ne say NKRUMAH said that or say minim se mo pe anka me ye ne milk ma. Such a God. We're creating so how much supernatural power should you think such a man should have for him to create such a lake? He's not God to you. Wow. A man like this became useless to you for you to dispose of him. Wow. And you want peace. You won't get. And he doesn't actually have your time to curse you. He's too good of a man. He's too kind of a God. He's not like the Bible God who is wicked. Don't get angry. Can Jesus do this for you? If you doubt the spiritual powers of the Volta Lake, I dare you. I dare you. Go and curse yourself with it and see if it will not work on you. I dare you. If you doubt the power in that rivers, I dare you. Go there. The Volta Lake is harboring both land, river, and ocean spirits. I said this. You worship Jesus and other religious gods. Have they even planted a single tree to give you food or a shield before? I'm asking you. Jonah can attest to it, say, Onyankopon e grow ahaban e mane be kata no so. Nyon no ko Nineveh no. E ye no wa na Jonah. Ayon na omuzi bonso aswalo no. Bonso e amen no. Oko Nineveh no. Obetumi attest so se nwura ebe efifi be kata no so. I am asking all Christians. Yesu we grow one tree ama wo ma wote ase. Ibisa, what is your evidence? What has he done for you. You can disrespect your parents at home and disown your culture. Oh, yeah. But do not play with the name of a man who created the largest man-made lake for all of nature's forces to thrive on this plane. This is a man you hate because he is your brother. We hate ourselves. Just like you hate me. For what? For who? Who? Tell me a single thing any of you have done more than he did. Tell me. From the bishops to who? Tell me a single thing. Osi asori no jeje asori ne tight we are. No we see school. Osi school now, obeji school fees. Owi ane wakosi cemetery. Or the hobe rent no we see nkrofo. Business. What do you think about the people? Tell me. How many houses and NKRUMAH ejama ne ma? Bibisao. Uboni dimu a na maka mekom. Wow. Who told you he has cursed you? And which God are you saying he brought into this country? Say the gods. He hosted gods, not a God. When you say he brought a God, you've limited him. He's beyond that. Oh yes. Now let's look at the curse of NKRUMAH. What's your spiritual hour? I thank God I have light all over. Okay. I know everyone will get opposition in this world. Myself personally, I have opposition. Dr. NKRUMAH has opposition. And I want anyone who dislikes him or disagrees with his work to feel free and express themselves under this post. No wahala, no problem. Meaning how? I'm not worried at all. What I will advise anyone who does not like Dr. NKRUMAH to avoid is not to use what they disagree with him to mean his curse. I any clean. And from motorway no so men airport, men any of the universities don't. That is where the curse is. He doesn't have your time to curse you. Don't go to Kolebu. I'm telling you, don't go there. You are cursed when you use electricity to sit on any radio or any TV and insult him. That is your curse. Oh. He doesn't have your time. Dr. NKRUMAH has a curse, but the curse is not for him, but for anyone whose life depends on him to do that. Me say, men ko station ho, Parliament House ho. Say the makomonim to massisem. Independence no kwa men celebrate. So who insulting her? You see where the curses are. I'm just opening your mind to this. And Nigerian maxim goes like, Nigeria for bebuobi, according to saying, water no get enemy. Or sin suo any your for Nigeria for bebu. What it means is that you cannot hate or dislike what you even disagree with. Some of its work. Because why are you watching my show? That is where the curse is. You don't like me. You use a word that came out of my mouth. You are cursed. It's not me that is cursing you, but ye chirikokwa ye ninema. What would the way a case in Akwakoye? Say ye chirikokwa ye ninema. You sat on my platform and people saw you. People come to you and tell you that they saw you on Maame Grace and you insult. You are cursed. I am so smart that I didn't take money from you when you appeared on the show. You see how spirituality works? Owner. Yeah. You would trap yourself. So NKRUMAH didn't bring any curse. He didn't curse you. He loved you so much to curse you. A man you tried to kill so many times and failed. That should tell you a kind of energy he assumes. Me sister wakuma muti na wadwene muti a obiye ni obeye obibia ma na ye ane ono anoto de kon wu yo obiye nkuno. You cannot hate him. You hate your own self. You curse yourself. I don't know who advised Dr. NKRUMAH to create a natural lake that will supply all the water and electricity to all the people of Ghana. Hey, unless you were a mistake. I created a platform for everybody to sit on it, to launch himself or herself for free. Now you are somebody. You insult me. You are cursed. Enya me na make si wo natural laws. Ha! Including those who even disagreed with him. Men so kanea o. Men so kanea. Me say don't use electricity. Men use moto. Men kokolebu. Enkoho. Ne kura. Enum nsuo mfensuo ndware. You are finished. Imagine using electricity from the Volta Lake that Dr. NKRUMAH constructed, and using that electricity to speak on the radio to insult the one who created the energy to enable you live. He basically gives you life. Oh my God. And you don't think he's a God, and you think you can insult him because of whatever he did to you. Oh wow. Sebio kafra pupumpo eye once nesisi so. Bibia wade aye attractive. Wontumi nye bibia papa wonti obi na so da. Nti bone ka ho. Ani. Wontumi nye papa bon. Yesu kura kwa asole de wan kobo nipa wo ho. Ko hyi nipa wo ho no enya bone. Ekom de no ko dua ne ho a wanya bi ni wan kese dua no. Wan kese Capernaum for see you vipers in Hrutia. Ghanaians, you are vipers. Mu ye Hrutia. There will be no inhabitant here. And no mobre. You people should think twice. We are here to help. I'm just drawing your attention to this. Why? And I heard the NKRUMAH. Why? Tell me. Why? No matter how much you disagree with the water that caused the flood in your area and destroyed your business, or the ocean that drowned someone you love or knew, water can never be your enemy, because you will need to drink water and eat water food. Udi bibe dware, udi bibe besi uniama, udi bibe yese do ekumu nipa. Nti na ye nananom se nsuo fa wo ba enkyere se wunum nsuo bi. Ha! You hate NKRUMAH. Enum nsuo wo nkran ha o. Even wo Kumase kora enum nsuo wo ho. The bigger water wese wo Kumase eno so no no ye. Mi we fi kuro ni di makọ akotwa the quest amamuda. Ye nante pipes ni so afese o ntumi po maintain. Go to Tema industrial area. Hey! You hate such a man, and you want the country to be free, and you are saying he has placed a curse on you. He doesn't have your time. You are your own curse. Your entire body is made mostly of water. You breathe water droplets as aerosol. You don't exist without water. You cannot hate Dr. NKRUMAH. Never. You can't hate Osajefo, who created the water that gives you water and electricity. How do you hate him? Yechiri kwa kwa yende ni mo. Inti minim di enti ampa masem na oda so twa mi show. Menti ase, you are cursed though. Niema bebre wo wiase a onyanya na ya attract. Ade anu uchi me. Ana make us me no. Baby amadu no 60 is magic ntia. Nti ye ha ye hu wo niema bi hu bio. Cause ya ka na ye ne nketenkete ne ye nyia cha ne ye de niema ne bi agije achire. We want to die empty. How do you hate me? How do you hate NKRUMAH? Electricity, the biggest water west na meka ye no, wo wabi. Ana wabi yakoho wo Kumase yakotwa. NKRUMAH made it. Why was this man playing with water? When you go to Pram, there is a place see, you know, I don't want to expose this. There's a place I see, you know, any river ni emiti or bathroom wo. And when you go to King Tampo, there is a stone close to the waterfalls. No, tenaso e beating the drums. Hona no any meditation. This man is not a God. Oh, praise be to NKRUMAH. He's not a God to you. You hate him because he's your kind. You are doomed, man. Mwawu, masamaye mobo. Maybe say why na advise papa we. It is only somebody who is conscious that can do this, because emra no ye niama we na ye niama na nkasa niama ehu hia. Ede na Muhammad aye. Ede na Jesus aye. Buddha wa ye dan ama. What are your evidences? Imagine going to a university founded by Dr. NKRUMAH to come back, become a lawyer in an educational structure that he founded, only to hate him and insult him. Are you not cursed? What is your foundation? What would you have on my name to me? He has not cursed you. You have cursed yourself. When the foundation is broken, what would the righteous do? It is coded in the Bible. Where do you stand? Oh my God. No sensible person will do this. Anyone who doesn't benefit from any form whatsoever from the voter lake and the development done by Dr. NKRUMAH can be saved to hate him. And no, they won't use it. Don't come and tell me, say, you're for tax, no, the year, mo president now be now, mo tax, no, no, my. A question of me, bisa. It is me that love you, that will tell you the truth. Renovations, maintenance, crying to me. Don't pass on the motorway if you hate him. You want to pass on the motorway and get home safely. Once you install the foundation, it is what it is. Ha! Me chima junior jina se niyama we no muko jina 6 match na se a mo adwen deep. Se mo pese o man ye yi a mo nhwe sa niyama we se. Abusia, you hate such a man. You want to get home safely. Oh my dear, I'm so sorry, but you are so cursed. NKRUMAH has not cursed Ghana. He doesn't have your time. The whole world see him as the greatest black man ever existed. Onuan nkrofo time no. Indeed, obani diem ni dia anje no ampa. Wo pesa wo hoto, wo boada. Unya. It is not a curse to be driving on the motorway, hoping to get home safe, but hating Dr. NKRUMAH. What is this? You've already called death for yourself. This is what I call the curse of Dr. NKRUMAH. Those who claim he has brought Abosum, Nyankopon to Ghana, almost say Ghana no, Masem ni. Anyami ode ba ni Abosum omude aba enu nie. Na curse no so amuso ode atukuro no su no. Wa curse mo ana mo curse mo. A question. Hello. Who your spiritual hour? Who say? When we said yare. A few people come and try to do things. Ebe keeping a memory in us. And then ye keeping a memory. Yes, there's NKRUMAH interchange. What specifically is sitting there to prove a point? NKRUMAH Museum. Hey! Every occult grandmaster will be jealous of the supreme natural divinity that Dr. NKRUMAH is gifted with. Because to me so dia gro enkreti efie ema sunsum so mo betrem or yes smart or se mema matamfo ne ma dofo nyina aduane adi no mo ye me a chokiom me kasa asem we kire me se so obi to aduane ma wudi dakoro sei aduane na wudi ye no ni nutrient na ko mojem. If you want to walk away from the person away your papa da, walk away quietly. Walk away and shut up. Because anything you say, the food you ate, no pupu, but the energy will blood will react. The reason you will face all sorts of sicknesses. You will curse yourself. Every occult master, no bishop, they don't even have this sense. So ubi school na man baby na me time wa member. So we yam a cemetery no. Na me town na besie wo ho a I will time wo and keep my but NKRUMAH hu de ye wo time na enye yie why to say Maame Grace wo hwe na nhwe wi wani eyi omo se oye arrogant so omo hwe da ehi shi otahe enya so to ho wan hwe kora wuntumi ye nkasa kora wuni hweka. And he did not set out looking for spiritual powers and divinity, but rather he was on a quest to set his people free. All your bishops, all your people, all of them, all your spiritual people, what are they doing? And he who had you will die in 2 days. You will go mad in 5 weeks. What do one no don you be wo? One no o de don nwera ebi nwo wan hwehwe ne ho na odwe nipa ho nipa sei He did not steal the country's money. So what evidence so we are bibi abrane yen kan ho asem. Spiritually, there are two people I met me voucher mom. So mo enwi ahwe NKRUMAH ne atamils. So si omo wi bibi a bra, we are ready to channel them feel kadochi me wi ase nyina ahwe. Bo enko ade anka mesre ho kwan. Obi a wo tanfo, nti it is okay. Say what time Maame Grace, it's fine. But I want to mean time and catch them say my feet are dirty. And I don't wear great clothes and I don't smell nice. What time me cry wait ani amatri we dey want to mean ka. Want to mean ka say me ndem me ho. Want to mean ka say me namra me stress 50-50. What time me said yen? Sa asem we dey want to mean ka. Sa asem na akwa akosi. He did not make properties for himself. Who feel so will be abrane yen ko honkwohwe. He built for the people. He gave us freedom that has not experienced before. Yen obeye yen dadamba. So say other one be yen hustlers. Akasa asem we da. Eniema yenim ye ni nyina na ebetumi aka. But the meka kire we be ye ni de metumi aka. Anyone who enters Ghana for the first time will attest to the fact that there is a strange wind of special freedom and peace that covers this country. Nobody, all the African countries, you cannot tell me that there is nothing in this land called Ghana. Omo Africa phone nyinampo can attest to this. We see kronimu impo ya yadane ha ball aso ya yeti ha yi. So we show America spiritually, now show Ghana spiritually. Kanokware, wo do na ba wo be fie 2 weeks. How do you feel? How do you feel? It is not by force. It is because a man created this spiritual environment for us. The gods owe him rent. This is a deeper thing. I wish I can go deeper. Me say the gods, they owe him rent. The gods owe him rent. Kwame Nkrumah, they owe him rent. This spiritual talk. Me say me ye so wise. Say me platform international minjuska. You owe me spiritual rent. So sit there and say whatever, thinking we won't hear. Whether I hear you or not, you are in your clutches. And you, I've everyone who lie. No. So go around, gallivant around. You look at your life and deep down within you, you know the impact. And you think you are saying things nobody will hear. You are cursed. This is how we attract curse, actually. An antelope or chain was declared a god for being seen at the formation of a lake, which was started by a flying stone from the skies. A hunter followed the asteroids that fell from the sky and saw an antelope there. A lake formed later, and the antelope was declared a god, and the lake became Bosonchi, or Chi, Bosum, or Chi, for Lake Bosonchi. Translating to the antelope god in Ghana, I have taken us there before. What do you call a man who formed the biggest man-made lake in the world? What do you call him? NKRUMAH is a bosom. Bosom NKRUMAH. If I should use bosom trepe, he becomes bosom. It is also the smaller gods. Nature say bosom there. He's a god. I blow tongues in his name. You blow tongues in Jesus' name, nothing will happen. Blow tongues in NKRUMAH's name, your light will be stable. Because he is the source of the electricity you are using in your country. Hello, Mimale. Hello, Kemini. Yes. Ochin baako. E create nsuo baako. Ni e friend obosomutwi. Ene NKRUMAH de we create lake a abosom titim. Inti ene bosom pimpim. Anio. Ay. Hey, me say me blow ton so manana. Macabos. Under this plane, there is parity of everything that is good and bad. I have told you this. Therefore, every God has these two, which is a gift and a curse. Edi ka achiro. Musi Jesus mpo onyankopon ye nkranta nufanu. Anameboa. It is coded in the Bible. Under this plane dear, onyankopon biya wanimu ni echire. Learn this and avoid the curse. Ani o. Medi kan catch no. So be your papa. Na eduru baby na opesa wo kwa. Go, but shut up. So you don't attract curse. Ye mubu bebre, we are cursed because of our behaviors. Nanda this plane there, it's this or that. Every river God has a gift and a curse. Even Yahweh and all religious gods promise heaven and hell. They understand this parity. They understand. The God of the Bible said, I am the God that heals and destroys. Or say, me bo papa na me bo, me na bo nkwa na me bo wuo. Anyo no kai. Or say, me bo papa na me bo boni. Ono bo sum no bo han. They understand this parity. I am the God that brings wars and peace. He said this in the Bible. Parity is everything, man. You need to learn and understand so you don't curse yourself. NKRUMAH didn't curse anybody. One curse you. But strangely, the curse of NKRUMAH as a God is not from him. Nope. Dr. NKRUMAH has never cursed his opposition. Never. Or trapium to me. The curse of NKRUMAH was started by his opposition. They bring that curse on themselves by using all his creations. You see? That's why I say that behaviors tells whether you are a spiritual person or not. It's not about saying something in a secret or be a universe ni so be a who. So to say, so I tell people that that's why they don't have nothing. It's all set up. When kumo one can see obia, he will never do that. If you have what it takes to channel him and hear what you will hear. He didn't curse anybody. No. O curse no also. Enye na wodo nsatum na wudi ubewu. Ane ya na nanu abreso omo so wopu aduane a wopu wo yire aduane mpo na wa ma ya nkoka asem na wudi awafu bedoa. Eno na edoadoa mafu no. For example, you sit in an aeroplane to take a flight from an airport that he founded and you hate him. You are naturally activating the curse of NKRUMAH on yourself. So all those who claim NKRUMAH brought curse and abusum, and them are exposing them. You are in your home, charging your phone to insult Dr. NKRUMAH on social media with the electricity from the man-made lake that he created and the dam and electricity that he founded. You are doomed. You are finished. Me say, me nka wo ho asem secretly na me hia wa me ne wo nsere. I hate it. Mempe wasem a mempe wasem. Me hu kra me hu so ye nipa o metwam. Ena onya me enemy so. Nya fe na mempe wasem ti me we si se bibi nsu so na me keka wasem debi. Me need time. I don't want to be polluted. I don't want to be cursed. You are in your home. Now we charge your phone. Now the akoye ye nipa na oya ade no. Wewu. Ade a wa ya amam. As politicians amu ya amu to mimpo maintain. Now ukitem na osan ye ya no. Obema adwuma na ye difficult amount. Water no get enemy. This man they play with water. You bring the curse of NKRUMAH on yourself, Ebusia. Only time obek do me obia. I didn't know we were going to talk about NKRUMAH all through the show because I wanted to say something small for this statement that is coming. When you are celebrating, when they give you that holiday, and you are sitting down in your home, watching television, charging your phone, pressing your dress with iron, and our light no on, air conditioning no on. Think about this. Are you attracting a curse? Or what? Think about the man, the reason for the independence celebration. Think about it. Where do you place him? But Abusia, this is an important topic. I needed to talk about him. I didn't want to talk about him because the first time I make kasa about him, I had me a threat from a bishop, a prophet, one of these popular ones. came to threaten me that a demon. And now, oh no, so no, that's what Chesika. Me catch any play, me send away Jimmy. So when we are a demon, no Chesika in this continent. Now to mean in your back, no Fesica, no training, who are no ye. Meaning, so no fees or be catch them and I'm a poor. Hey, really? You didn't sponsor my Bible school, and you've not seen my pants. So you cannot threaten me. Hey, omo Bible school na musu na omo. Now we say omo ni wo twemp na o nka omo de aba abontin da. Me na me wo fila. Uni me fila. O me fila. Fato abontin. Ni hwe. Imagine the abrofo we see as saints and apostles and gods. Imagine Paul, Peter, James, and so forth. These are people whose ancestry is far away from us, all the way in Europe. These junkies. Mena mekae. Eniama no mo choro no de bobo ani atunu se no mo adwenya adwuma. Me ana mekae. We have zero traces of anything they did or what they did to benefit us in real life. Ye ni bibi evidence bia. Ye ni she. We only believe Paul did something good for us. But what is it? What did he do? I am sure your pastors will say he spread the gospel. To hell with spreading the gospel, Maka. To hell with them. All these junkies. You could see Moses was a short-tempered. A short-tempered man. Man, you can see San Hokreni ho. And yet Peter no msena no kwati ewunu. Hit in the front no so not roto ni amehunu. You celebrate such a man and leave in NKRUMAH. You are finished. There's nowhere you are going. Forget it. Someone went across the world talking good things about your grandfather. And that means he has done something good for you. Apu, what did they do? NKRUMAH niyamo ye ina woho. Yehu. Konfanochi na mwokan yo. I have not channeled him. I don't have much information about him. Adia mimi na ya mentaye nka. Muna mo se obeye nyama bebre. It's not a God to you. Africans receive Jesuses and their messiahs all the time. But because if you omu diemu ne ba yenti. Enye papa nti de bi African follow bibi. Hwehwe bibi. You will never find nothing. Obi e de ne nana ho history. E de nam e de ekọ baabi. Waso mu twetwe. No evidence. Who be so mo. Nti wo pesa wo tre sense ankrofu junkies. Wana asefo wo ho a. Anka wo fu se Bible kra nko mo beji hu sika ndiye. Ye lose bibia totally completely. Obroni came to Africa to tell you stories about their grandparents being heroes. And you said they have helped you. Wow. An Arabian came to tell you about his ancestors being heroes. And also wabuau. Mary na wu Jesus, papa kura na ebi ne hu nti oyem panaba. Eno de eya de papa, onu nipa no eye papa ma no. Eye hero ma no nti wa promote e ma wudi akire. Mohammed ne maame no to aware so sen. Ono de eye papa, who promote. Kwame NKRUMAH. Ne hu nsam ye de yin. A Christopher ne wo history pa, omu ni Israel history, landscape, land map, bibi omu ni. Dia na unim about NKRUMAH. Obi e de ne nana kromfo. Ne nana oni papa. Sebio e ba na wo si waboa. Help you with what exactly? Pato. What exactly has Jesus helped you with? What exactly has Muhammad helped you with? Physically, where is the evidence? E peye nyemeji be ma wotokara lo. 2026 nyemeji be ma wotokara o. Nyakobia mele. Ediye ben potin. Eno omo ye ma omo de boam. No evidence, no manifest. Blood pressure is still reigning in the church. Common coronavirus came. I will build my church and the gate of hell shall not prevail over it. I tell you, coronavirus prevail over the church. What is the evidence? Tell me. Make me look stupid. Kwame NKRUMAH, this God, all the mythology, this is reality. The evidences are there. Go to NKRUMAH. Africans don't like their own. Miti. They will not mind me when I die. They will be playing all these videos. Aden ya kesemo ababa se kesana. They we are behind. Echire kwa ne yebo. What have they done to you? I'm asking. Ede no ma ya mamo. Nothing, just stories. Meboa. From Quran to where? Ede no ma ya mamo. Stories. But your ancestor who created a natural lake, the biggest natural lake in the world, not in Africa, provided you with electricity, water, and empowered your industries, homes, schools, and put in motion your advancement into the future. He is not a God. Nigeria for omo bagana, omo eniji, omo wosika wo krom omo betumi ato electricity krom nya bi. Omo bagana na omo eni age, omo hu electricity power ye wa, na omo eni age abroso. We don't appreciate credit near the mahwan. Today you can pick a car, go to Akosombo and see for yourself the natural lake your ancestor created for you. He's not done anything. He's not a God. Wow. Who will see time? Every one of you is watching me today with electricity. In Ghana, that was created by your ancestors. NKRUMAH. And I found it and for me. Mobe bro, mobe bre papa. As far back as the late 1960s, Ghana had electricity and water when Dubai and part of Europe didn't have full electricity. You can cross-check. You can cross-check. And you don't think he is a God. Maybe Samo, you don't think such a man is a God. You are done. You are finished. I want to talk about the last reason why Dr. NKRUMAH is a God. This more celebrating Independence Day. Because the vim, the frequency and the energy mean so. The celebration no Quran, beans. But you can organize crusade and everything for Christ. You are finished though. Me see we wu na wonam ho no. The third reason tia meka NKRUMAH ho asem no. Me de beba behye na na aboaje wa. Ne die nimu ama wate ase ye. Se maka tro se me flippy ye. Enye we na nka ye behwe. I have flipped. Nti ne ye ba ha because of sit match. The only people on this planet that gods and spirits are jealous of are famous people. Tienye, spirits are not jealous of money or wealth. Omu nsuro. Bronsamu nsuro wusika. Nyankopon mpe wusika. Onpe wohwe. They are jealous of being known and being famous because they want to be known. Nti onyame aye nsom no automatically becomes useless because opese on show ne ho na ohu ye hu. Enti so Nyankopon bi mpo ebe possessi obi a on possessi wo no nja me wa ha emfa. The most potent vitamins for all spirituality are the minds of people. Asore ne ye kese because of nipa ewum. Bishop ne ye powerful because of nipa egu ne na ase nka nya sa nkonyo obi a. So you see how powerful you are. Your consciousness is very important. Gods of mythology and spirits of all kinds want to be heard of, known, and talked about. And untini bebrebe. Wo pa sesi e ma menye NKRUMAH nyame. Na me start ya sorry sesi a me channel no papepe. Eniama kesi e besi nipa be homa. Mo so obi bia sorry obi ankoda. Na eyi fu deeper life for the Jehovah Witness for mo ba nya bicycle no mo de bai. E ho anyama. Ka me meto prage ya ni abobo ya. She moma yemra fom se ye pese ye di yi a wo ho eye niam anketenkete anipa bi ya ye appreciate ene na ekunya misunsun because sunsun pa ene ye niam pa ne ye niam akese. Gods and spirits want to be celebrated, adored, and worshipped. Gods are boastful and arrogant and love attention. So who obi so your God? No, your God, now we say niameya. And obey bibiama without attention. There is no spiritual power worthy of worship. And yes, sir, and in Namibia exist. One of the craziest dogmatic statements in religion is that humans have no essence of existence if they don't serve and worship gods. Sa, really? So nipa nsumu nyame a. Sa kasa ne ye me time brutal. If you are not so important, anka Nyankopon no kro wa ha ye den. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Who are the world? You are the world. I am the world. You see how important I am. Bro mu brain now for us to show them off. Don't put yourself down and show the God in you off. Let's project NKRUMAH and see if Ghana will not prosper. We can help. You think he is dead. The man said NKRUMAH never dies. You are saying he's dead. You won't even investigate. Hey! Onyankopon kro ku ne ba e de manipa. Said you obey powerful na yasum no. It means that we exist just to give attention to God because they can't give that attention to themselves. They are useless without you. Me na make a chiro. Se ye nsum nyame bia. Onu nyame no wo he. Enye wo na oka nyame ansa nyame kro no wo ho. Ye be kasa about this next week. Worship is free, enye by force. And you have the right to whichever God you want to enslave your soul to. And you are right. But at least, ya make it matter. Nyame kro no me yehu evidence no. We evidence common blood pressure. In his stripes we are healed. Still yare. Does this make sense? Make it count. If you will sacrifice and pray every day to a God, make sure your money comes without sweat, because he will supply all your needs according to his riches and glory. Or say men you forget the traffic and sleep. And these same junkies said that a hand that's not work ain't me didi. And say you men didi. Or no say men are they not junkies? Why would they write this thing in the same book? Tell me why they should write this in the same book. I don't agree. Occultists worship their gods and sacrifice to them because they give them money they can see and use. Omo rituals no mo ye na fa. No mo wosika so be brabre ne hu so mfaso. Wo be su osu ne hu so mfaso. Obi akwa adwuma mpo a okoso ye betua ne ka ada na wutua tight 5 years unya benefit bia. E de be Nyankopon nie. Such a wicked and selfish God. Ene ka kele aka chon here na kanyome kele aka chon here. Ene sa na do ne be fa mani so. Said your lady ni be kan say ye tu ni kotodwe ni ye tu nani no. Metutu ni brain na metutu ni body part ni na egu ho. Bronsam crash ya ne mba. When I bronsam sika eze. Mon kan kire nso onye bibi. And due to this simple theory of how thought creates spiritual beings, the level of global attention, emotions, celebrations, and activities that are sparked by the name of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah is immeasurable. It is only Ghana. And none can be compared unto him. From Jesus to Buddha to Muhammad, physically, reality, the evidences are here. This is not mythology. If when a group of people channels their emotions and thought towards one single name or a thing, an egregore entity is formed for that name or thing. What level of egregore spirit do you think exists for the image and personality of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah? Me say me, mo pa mo ma yenti group. All the group, WhatsApp group na, me say mo pa, mo ma yenti bi, na yen channel Nkrumah, na yen hwe nia mebesi. Mo de mo pa kra mo yen fanti asori. Ye praises and worship ni wi a ye be channel no. Na hwe nia mebesi. Na me kire o, enyame na mo keka eka no, eno ne ye frɛ ne egregore. Na me hwehwe obi anko ye occult, na anka wabeye. Na me anya bi na me kasa me ami channel through na aboajewa. Our Unity Hall, I will KNUS. Next week, you be kind no. 6 March in na me jump in and me baha. We will still do it in a grand style. Nkrumah is not a god to you, a black man. You are finished though. You are done. Anyone who creates a society or a group to cherish and pray to the name of Dr. Nkrumah will have result by nature, not by chance. Material foundations, ne source, ni reasons, ni na. Nti se me mekoma mekom no na bibi so besi. Na mesom so a mesom no na bibi besi ke because of all the source, of all the structures, of all the foundations grounded. Nigerians have money. They love Ghana. Omubaha, they are shocked. Say you want electricity like this. Who gains that gratitude for Ghana? Is it not him? Can Jesus or Buddha do this for you as a Ghanaian here? Away. Apart from Nkotonkoto, namudi mweni mubo from Shusha Torchlight. What else? Maka, oh Ghanaian. Ube to me. I set trouser. And then to Kentegu swear. Omo di ade yasa wasen te say de atwa okote foforo. Say. Ne kura say. The name NKRUMAH resonates and ignites a very powerful spiritual awakening in Black Americans and diasporans in such a way that Ghanaians will never understand because we are sleepers. I think the cyanide, Banchino, the difference between Yeni and Yanom and Banchino. Episode, the cyanide. Because they were given that freedom on a silver platter, yenya bibia fofo. Obibinim penny nuenti. Me say NKRUMAH ye and dadaba. And they yetena se fuche, no obi so be ye hasless. Na ya dwena bo mu ne nam ne ehu ne ye. This is how the blacks out there see NKRUMAH. How do you see him? You are wote Ghana ye wu nua. A obetumi anante sesi akọ fi akosu. How do you see him? At this point, let me take this opportunity and appreciate over 100 men who left their families and followed this man to Guinea and were taking care of him. Such a great man. One man ne yere kwan amana mbehwe no because ose ne yere ba ho behwe na enipa 100 na omo wo ho no omo so yere ntumi mbehwe no omo de a ene e ma ne yere mbehwe no wa ma kwan. Let me appreciate these people. You served faithfully. And I appreciate you guys. And let me also appreciate Romanians. Those who were close to him when he took his final breath. I appreciate Romanians for that. This man was begging just to die in the soil, his own soil. That one he didn't get. You people want peace. You are celebrating independence. You have a whole lot to clean. Oh. You have a whole lot to clean. This message is for Sith March. I want you people to think deep. Dr. NKRUMAH's name alone gives diasporans so much hope and a renewed sense of belonging. It gives them peace and a place of abode. His divinity is not a myth. Jesus nebusu for way. Mohammed nebusu for hokra beans. Way and myth. It's a reality. We can travel right now to Akosomo and see the lake. Onyeshi, David, ene papa ni burakeke. How to yenumpo to more than 4 times. Enumpo ye celebrity say buran. Ye ko Israel ye nantia kokokofie buran. Is this no mental issues? His divinity is not a myth. It is real. Untouchable. You can go and see it right now. When you on the light, you know. When you put on the pipe, oh nah. He is my God. He is my ancestor. He is my hero. He is my history. He is my Jesus. He is my Buddha. He is my Muhammad. He is beyond all of these people. He is above all of them. There is none like him among the gods. There is none like NKRUMAH among the gods. Men America, you can come and channel Jesus right now. Let me channel NKRUMAH and let's see what will happen. Let's channel. He's giving me light. What has he done? I can mention and mention and mention and mention and mention and mention. He's giving me light and water that you cannot maintain. As I say, you can end him. We talk and na say see na shim. Say me talk and 3,000 a week. A fee pet office in can other places in can. Adai, this is not blasphemy. If you feel what I have said is blasphemy, it's your wahala. This is real spirituality. NKRUMAH is my God, and Jesus is my Lucifer. Aye. Wamama yira fie kwan. Onye Lucifer. Aye, Maka. Africa, you are not crazy, oh. Your Jesuses keep coming to you. You kill all of them. You don't believe in them. You promote what is not necessary. Abusia. So now you know how egregor entity creation can be self-made. You bet me a channel. Opa, mama yentia sorry. But I don't think we have the soul and spirit to gain that massive divinity NKRUMAH embodies. Nobody has the ability to channel him. Maka. If you feel you have ability, come, let's do it. He owns a lake. He owns it. What do you have? He lives in every black person on this planet. Baby, it's NKRUMAH. NKRUMAH, NKRUMAH, NKRUMAH. He impacts every Ghanaian life, each second of our entire lives. Also, like Opako school, ko airport, motorway, name them, Kolebu, name them. He has an egregor entity formed from the collection of thoughts from all people across the planet. We can't worship this person for benefit. We are wasting our time. He teaches us about selflessness. And then Yankopon is selfish. Oh, Maame she, oh, san me tight, oh, san me offering, oh, san to see me woo and some son for son say, who say one can't tell me an day. He teaches us about true divinity, and he teaches us about freedom. That is why you have freedom and justice in your thing. Even if that freedom is alacha, he gave me freedom. Obosum NKRUMAH, and that was it. Yeah, that was yo. Yeah, that was it. Allow me a second. Is he not a God? Abusia, remember we were going to talk about Nana Abuajiwa, our Unity Hall, KNUST. Ane, hona nanka yeko. Ena ebe fa hasing. And we shifted into the power, divinity, and egregor of Dr. NKRUMAH. Nanka me kona na Abuajiwa. And because of the 6th March, na me flippy and na me ba ha na me no be share. What are you thinking right now? How do you feel? Who you Ghana nititri? How do you feel? All the politicians, how do you feel? And those spiritual people that claim that NKRUMAH has cursed us, he brought Sunsum, he brought Bosom. What Bosom? Tell us and bring evidence. Bosom or the buy and my country or mama evidence. And curse is what who claim is all the buy no. I have exposed it and I have given you evidences. What is your proof and what is your evidence of the lies you are saying he cares Ghana? Onya bronsam no why ade ye no wasan say no. And onya Jesus so no be save, obeku ne ba save obi awie, no wi a wasan de na kogu bronsam jam. NKRUMAH is not mentally ill like your gods. Oba wiase. When we say a stranger akọ obi land so. Ama ya na ye president wo hoda. What be that? Obama, no a citizen of America. No be a president. But NKRUMAH became a co-president in Guinea. What a wow. You feel this man is ordinary man than Jesus. Jesus woku no we. He was born etu wenwu. He be cried the who jile etu ne man. This is how powerful he was. How can you compare my NKRUMAH with your Jesus and your Muhammad? Ta! Let's see how the energy will be diverted next week. And then, yeah, if NKRUMAH is not God, you people are going to celebrate 6th March. If you want Ghana to be well, think twice. You have a whole lot to handle. You have a whole lot to denounce. But by all means, we will conclude. Yebeko egregor, yebeko Nana Abuajiwa, yebeko Unity Hall. We will just get there and download it for you. Yebeko. This is God. Until Africa learn this and appreciate the God the universe gives to them, you will continue to limp and you will continue to wallow in your mud. One love. Shalom. Peace.